Hello there. In the market for potions, are we? What can I do for you today? A wise decision. Thank you. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Protego! Revelio.
Professor, I saw an aura badge on your desk. May I ask about your time as an aura?
Observant. I suppose I could indulge you for a moment. Spent years tracking down reprobates who dealt in artifacts of dark magic origin.
That seems a bit more dangerous than teaching potions.
Often, yes. Though I've seen some remarkably creative concoctions brewed in my class. I enjoyed a great deal of success as an aura. However, success can make one complacent if one's confidence is not tempered by humility. One overstep in battle changed everything.
May I ask what happened?
Yes, well, I suppose it's a matter of record. My partner and I had tracked a suspect to a harbor in Scarborough, trying to smuggle shrunken heads of... I had deduced that he was working alone. From the moment we...
I suppose being an aura is dreadfully dangerous.
It is that. But survival is not... Pay attention. And not... A potion and a poison may be a mere breath apart, until you consume the wrong one.
Well said, Professor. Revelio.
I was hoping to see you.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. Nearly Headless Nick asked me to get some rotten roast beef from the kitchens.
Rotten roast beef?
Yes, I thought it was odd too. But then we took the roast beef to Sir Podmore of the Headless Hunt, and...
You met the Headless Hunt? That must have been interesting, to say the...
Yes. And then I had to find Richard Jackdaw's head in the pumpkins so that he'd tell me about how he died.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book. The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves.
Lumos.
To think it was beneath us all this time. All this time. This looks promising. Map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent. If only you were here to see this.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the map chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
You and your friend Charles spoke of the port key, and of trials you'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the Keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until, perhaps, now.
So,
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure, but of equal importance, you will need patience.
I'm afraid we don't have the...
We have waited this...
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news, indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the... Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in
Shall we have a look? You may have seen it yourself.
It looks familiar.
As your...
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful, and do not tell anyone where you're going.
It's time you learned, Glacius, the freezing spell. It is an efficient way to cool down a heated situation. But first, I will need you to complete a few tasks. Once you've done that, come and see me.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Thank you again for delivering those potions to Madame Lawing. Saved me a lot of time and trouble. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now. can I do for you today? A wise decision. Thank you. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now. Thank you again for delivering those potions to Madame Lowing. Saved me a lot of time and trouble.
Hello, be with you in a bit. No one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf. No one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Not saying I don't cast the odd cleaning spell when no one's
Calm
looking.
down, don't be stingy.
Stop a thief in their tracks with stupefy. Gorgeous run, of course.
Revelio.
Come on inside. Oh,
Hello.
oh, hello. Whew. I suppose it's my... By the way, welcome. Oh, if there wasn't the... Except, of course, mind you...
What do you have for sale?
Well, what say we show you some of what's available? Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far. Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far.
Seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Someone's here.
Protego! Simon through finish.
Quite enough of that. Why can't I hit
Confringo. Incendio. Accio. Protego. Stupid. Incendio. Hogsmeade, here I come.
Thank you again for delivering those potions to Madame Lowing. Saved me a lot of time and trouble. A wise decision. Thank you. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now. What can I do for you today? A wise decision. Thank you. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Yes. Potato.
What are you up to now?
To be honest,
Have you finished your assignments?
I-
Well, well.
Yeah,
Good. Talon?
thank you.
Don't... No. Focus. Defindo can be dangerous if you're not paying attention. Very good. It seems... And that of everyone else. It's a pleasure to have a student who actually heeds instruction. As I mentioned earlier, Defindo can be...
I hope I'm wealthy enough one day to buy every broom model at Spintwitches. I like Thomas Brown. He always takes the time to send me a
that watching plants grow could be so interesting. How wonderful to see you again.
I've completed my assignments, Professor.
Pleased to hear it.
Professor Weasley will be too. I'll be sure to let her know how well you're...
Thank you, Professor.
Professor Hecat tells me she taught you Levioso, so you should be ready for a more... Wingardium Leviosa requires a bit of concentration and a nice, graceful wand. When executed correctly, you should be able to pick up boulders as though they were sprigs of sneezewort.
Professor Garlick, a moment of your time?
The plants are resting, so now's as good a time as any.
I was wondering.
How lovely of you to...
And... What a string of bad luck.
Well, I felt awful for him, but upon his discharge from the hospital, he lost what little patience he had left with his resulting leave of absence.
I'm glad everything worked out as it did and that you're the herbology professor now.
Very kind of you to say. I do love these gardens and... lovely speaking with you. Have a... Oh, and remember...
Wingardium Leviosa.
You're a natural.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Abandoned long ago, no doubt.
No, I swear I won't be wasting your time. And I'm grateful for the opportunity, ever so.
Come on then, what you got?
It's
What is it moving? Your bag, it's wriggling. What you got in there? Not rats, I hope.
No, it's a niffler.
What do I want with a niffler?
He's sharp. Stole from me, he did.
He was robbed by a niffler.
That's what I'm saying. He's a natural, worth his weight in galleons.
Go on then, show him to me.
I must...
You're wasting... Ow!
No, I would never waste your...
Your little rat scratched me. What poacher can't even keep hold of a rat?
Where are you?
If I ever
He's
catch
not a
a
rat.
rat, it's dead. You hear me? Dead. Get out of
He's
here.
not a rat.
Amateur.
Revelio.
How would you like to learn the knockback jigs flipendo? Once you've completed the necessary tasks, come and find me in the greenhouse.
Brilliant.
How did you get on with those tasks?
Madam Kagawa, I completed the list of tasks you assigned.
Wonderful. I trust you became more familiar with your broom through the process?
Yes, Professor.
That's good to hear. Keep it up, and perhaps one day you'll have a spot on the Quidditch team. If Black ever permits Quidditch again. Well, with those tasks out of the way, let us get started. Glacius. Pay attention to your wand work. Well done. I'd recommend that you practice your new spell here in my office before taking it out into the world.
Revelio.
Glacius! There you go. Catching one quickly.
thought you had me there. Exploso!
Lumos. Revelio.
Would that you all had power for good.
I watched that light go out of your eye. Learn that in first year, did ya? Cubrido! Slippery as a kelp.
How nice.
Over here.
We're not alone.
We are not. Ranrock's loyalists. Around a dozen I can see, but could be more.
Can't we apparate past them into the tower?
We could, but we've no idea what's in the tower. More importantly, however, I'd like to know why they're here. They've set up camp just ahead. I suggest we investigate a little before doing anything else. Let's go.
Well, this isn't ideal.
No, it isn't. This way. And I'd suggest we use the disillusionment charm here. No sense in announcing our arrival. Quickly now. Stay hidden and cast Petrificus Totalis. Well done.
You haven't had mushroom stew like what my mother used to make. Oh, like heads of lettuce, those mushrooms were.
There must be something here. Ranrock said so.
Bring me a duck. Got it. Afraid to fight. How did you do that?
Revelio. 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 Orders. Directly from Ranrock.
These orders indicate that they're after something to do with names. What names? And why here?
Revelio.
I will draw blood.
Let's get this. Rather up why he's coming back this way.
Confringo. There. Stupid.
Looks like we found the entrance.
Incendio. It's locked. Lumos. An unlocking charm.
Very handy. No time now, but if you don't learn it soon enough, we can work on it back at the castle.
Revelio. I wonder who this is.
With robes like that, it could be anyone.
Revelio. Someone was an avid reader. Can't say I'm familiar with many of these titles.
I imagine these rooms have been enchanted for centuries. Never seen an enchantment last this long.
Welcome to San Bakar's Tower.
Hello, Professor. Did you say Sam Bakar's tower?
I did. Professor Bakar is a keeper you have yet to encounter. I'm glad to see that I was correct in presuming that we would meet again soon after our last encounter. Though I surmise, based on the commotion I heard, that you did not have an easy time getting to me.
We did not, Professor. We encountered goblins outside the tower.
That goblins were aware of my vault is disquieting enough. But if they have also made a connection to this tower, then the threat may be greater than I thought. All the more reason for us to move forward. Downstairs, near the entry, a reservoir of ancient magic, like those you've seen before, has been commanded to access a doorway. Remember.
We're going to need to understand how Ranrock's loyalists knew about a tower that once belonged to a keeper. For the moment, however, you've more important things to set your mind to. A reservoir of ancient magic, I believe?
Yes, sir.
Then I shall leave matters in your increasingly... That said, be...
I will, sir. A reservoir of ancient magic, downstairs, near the entry. Revelio. I've seen this before, in Gringotts and the restricted section. Revelio. Impressive. That must have done something. Best have a look around. Revelio. More traces of ancient magic. Something must be different. Revelio. 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 traces of ancient magic. Something must be different. These are never a welcome sight. At least I know what to expect this time.
Protego! Stupid! Incendio! Confringo! Glacier! Stupid! Incendio! Confringo! Glacius!
These look familiar.
Incendio! Accio! Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio.
What did that burst of magic do? Perhaps I should examine things from both sides of the archway.
Accio.
More statues.
Confringo. Glacier. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Protego. Confringo. Glacius. Expelliarmus.
Not making this easy on me.
Accio.
presume I'm looking for traces of ancient magic. But where?
Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Seems I ought to explore this archway from both sides. What did that burst of magic change on both sides of the archway? Something must be different. I need to see how the room changes when I move in and out of the archway.
Accio.
I'll never get used to these floors.
Revelio. Incendio. Confringo. Glacius. Protein. Depulso. Defendo. Confringo. Incendio. Glacius. Confringo. Incendio. Glacius. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Defendo. Revelio. Accio.
Don't like the look of this. Confringo! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Accio! Incendio! Confringo! Glacius! Incendio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Defender! Glacius! Incendio! Confringo! Incendio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Defender! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Defender! Glacius! What a relief. Another pencil.
Your ability to transfigure the world around you is remarkable. What is it?
My father isn't getting better. I don't think he'll ever recover from the death of my brother.
It is agonizing to see those we love suffer.
The drought was years ago, but the pain of losing him is as deep for him now as if it had happened only yesterday. He doesn't need pretty pillars, he needs peace. What if I could help him, Professor?
You do so much for your father already.
It's not enough. I want to take away his pain.
It is tempting, I know, to use this magic that you're mastering to transfigure more than the physical world. But human emotion is a potent force unto itself. Even the most well-meaning and competent witch cannot possibly know the consequences of irrevocably manipulating it.
So I'm to watch as my father's pain destroys him.
It is not your pain to take. Every year, a student sees something sillier than I could ever imagine in their tea leaves. Oh, Miss Morganach, welcome back to Hogwarts, Professor.
That's going to take some getting used to. Professor Rickwood?
I was so pleased to hear that you had accepted the position of Defense Against the Dark Arts, Professor.
Sit, Isadora. Tell us about your travels.
I was actually hoping that you and the others might join me at my home this evening. There's much I'd like to share with you.
That would be delightful. We shall let the others know.
Very well. I shall see you then.
Another memory. Now to find a way out of here. Revelio! More crystallized stone. That must be...
What have we here?
I'm a student at Hogwarts, sir. And this is Professor Fig.
Professor Charles Rookwood at your service. Has someone completed the first trial?
I have, Professor Rookwood. We saw you in the Pensive in Gringotts with Professor Rackham.
Indeed. So, you found the portkey to access Professor Rackham's vault, and you deciphered the map within the locket you found floating above that Pensive.
I did. I found something that I can't identify floating above the last Pensive.
Ah, yes. You will find a similar artifact in each trial. You must take care to keep them safe. You'll need them to complete the journey we have set forth for you. Once you have them all, we will tell you what to do with them.
Very well. Are you able to tell me anything about the next trial?
Before you proceed, I would like to speak with Charles regarding the urgent situation involving the goblins.
The goblins?
The student has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. They also encountered a powerful goblin in my vault at Gringotts.
I'm afraid...
We shall defer to you in this. Now then...
Wait, Professor. The name Rookwood. Do you think...
That there's a connection to Victor? Perhaps, but we can't be sure of its significance, if any. For now, tell me what you saw in the Pensive.
Before the witch from the last Pensive, Isadora, became a Hogwarts professor, she argued with Professor Rackham about using magic to remove
Hopefully the next Pensive. I will be on.
Actually...
Well, it's worth it.
My studies. Yes, sir.
Before you go...
Professor?
Have you encountered swirling traces of magic in the world? Aside from those along our path?
Not that I recall. What are they?
Evidence of the Keeper's efforts to manipulate the power of ancient magic. If I am correct, and I usually am, you should be able to use them to inform and
Thank you, sir.
I believe you are ready to learn Arresto Momentum, the slowing charm. It allows you to freeze objects or people in midair. Simply complete a few tasks and then come and see me.
I should ask Sirona at the Three Broomsticks about the goblin she was talking to the day of the troll attack.
Hello again.